What's up, you guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we have some jersey leaks to take a look at. Somebody, actually I have their Instagram here. Somebody by the name of Ducks Game Day Breakdown, absolute mouthful, on Instagram released some jerseys of the Fanatics, what they're calling premium jerseys, and it's of the new Anaheim Ducks jerseys. I mean, we're kind of looking at Anaheim Ducks jersey leaks, even though we already know what these jerseys look like, but what this is mainly of is taking a look at these Fanatics premium jerseys. So I'll explain a little bit more about that when we get into the video. But before we do that, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed and liked the video if you enjoyed. Let's get into it. So earlier, probably around the NHL draft, is when we kind of seen the first look at Fanatics jerseys, and what those were the on ice Fanatics like pro jerseys. Essentially what those are the jerseys, the exact same jerseys that the players wear. Those are going to be available for retail. I believe it's around $500 Canadian, if I remember correctly. And like I said, that's going to be something that Fanatics is going to be selling to the public. So any one of us can go and buy those exact on ice jerseys, which I actually think is a pro. I actually think that's really cool. I'm happy they're doing that. They're also going to be releasing the same typical Fanatics jerseys that they always have. They're, what are they called? Breakout, what the heck are they called? Breakaway. They're breakaway jerseys. That's what they're called. Jeez, I had to actually physically look it up. Those jerseys suck. Like, I understand if people want to buy them because they're cheap. Like, there's literally one on sale. I'm looking at my screen right now for 136 Canadian. Typically they're around like $150 Canadian. So they're just cheaper jerseys. I understand why people want to buy them, but they're also still going to be coming out with that middle tier, the second tier, which is the same as what all these jerseys behind me are. The same as just the regular Adidas authentic jerseys. These are going to be called Fanatics Premium. So they're the exact same as the Adidas Authentics. I like that they're doing it. They're really, like, it's genius because they're covering every single kind of avenue of jerseys, every tier. If you want low tier, you got the breakaways. If you want the middle tier, the main jersey collectors, like main jersey buyers, which are just like the ones behind me, you got the premiums, and then you have the pro jerseys, which are exactly what the players wear, and those are for like your just high quality, more intense jersey collectors. So I'm happy they're doing that. We get the first looks at them. We will take a look at them and dive in. I know we've already kind of looked at these, but like I said, these are different because these aren't the pro ones that we reacted to a while ago. So the first photo up on the screen here, it's just of the Anaheim Ducks home jersey. Not really anything super noticeable compared to the last time we did this video. Again, I miss the dimples on the shoulder. It's actually personally one of, if not my favorite part about Adidas jerseys, is the dimples on the shoulder. I absolutely love that. So it sucks that they're not here. You can see, I mean, it's still good striping. It looks like everything looks fine on this jersey. You got the collar, you got the NHL patch, which doesn't look like it's that shiny kind of material that you have on the Adidas. You have the collar, then you have that little patch in the back of the jersey, which actually says Fanatics. It's got the NHL logo, which says what size it is. So different from Adidas has the size in the collar. This one's going to have it on that patch in the back of the neck. And then on that collar, on the Adidas jerseys that say the size, it says Fanatics Premium, and it goes all the way around. I'm going to be honest, and this could just be me not being a fan of change. I don't like that. I like the way that collar line is in the Adidas jerseys, where it's got the size, it's got where it's made, everything just in that black stripe going across. I think the tag in there kind of makes it look tacky. It makes it look cheap, and that's just my opinion. I think the more tags you throw on a jersey, the cheaper it looks. It's like when Adidas first had the button. I think the button, although it's kind of cool, it made the jersey feel cheap, and I feel like that patch in there in the back of the neck, I know it's no one's ever going to see that, but for someone who collects jerseys and I only see them not on people, I'm not a big fan of that. I also don't like the plastered big premium going along that collar. I think that just makes it look so advertisey and, again, kind of cheap. But those could just be some super nitpicky things and just me being a hater. It's also super hard to tell from this photo, but the collar looks different. Like, it just looks different. I know it's the same design. It just looks like it's a different material than the rest of the jersey. And again, it could just be the photo, but that's just the way it looks in the photo. You get a close-up of the logo. The quality of the logo looks fine. I'm actually not super impressed because they're literally using the same factory and facility that Adidas was. So these things should come out looking great. But I mean, the quality in the logo looks good. It's kind of honestly pretty Adidas-esque. It's what you'd expect from Adidas, so it's cool that Fanatics is doing it. Another one that's another up-close photo. You can definitely see the lines and the bevels in the logo, so I mean that's all a W. And then you have the back of the jersey. Again, not much to say here. You still have those perforated lines under the arm there, which I think's okay. I mean, they're using the exact same cut as Adidas. I think this is all stuff we haven't said before. And then you have the Fanatics patch on there instead of obviously the Adidas one. I'm very intrigued to get one of these actually in my hand and feel it in comparison to Adidas, especially because it is all made in the exact same facility. So I expect them to feel pretty darn similar, which honestly is a good thing, obviously. So I'm very intrigued. I plan on getting a Canucks one as soon as I'm able to, just so I can compare it to an Adidas one. I'm hoping the material hasn't really changed. Again, they're using the same facility, so it shouldn't, but you never know. Really, I know the main people's concern, or most people's concern, is in a few years when they get out of that Adidas facility, how are these jerseys going to be? But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see when that time comes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.